Hello everybody, this is Johns Hopkins with Baltimore Heritage, and we're back with another of our 5-Minute Histories videos. And today I'm in Northwest Plaza off of Wabash Avenue, and if you're following along real time, you know it's a new year. Happy 2023 everybody. We've also reached kind of an unbelievable milestone. This video is video number 250 in our 5-Minute Histories series. And if you had asked me when we started on the very first day of the pandemic almost 2 years ago how long that'd last, I would not have guessed 2 years and 250 videos, but here we are. If you are a sort of numbers counting person, we have a little bit of a roundup for you. Over those 250 videos, we've done 72 historic businesses, 46 historic houses, 18 parks, 18 historic civil rights sites, 17 houses of worship, including churches, synagogues, and mosques, 2 boats, and 2 solar panel trash removing water wheels. There's a little bit of a snippet. We have a list of places to cover that is even longer than when we began, so I think we're going to be at this for quite some more time. To help celebrate number 250, we decided we would cover that uniquely and historically Baltimore favorite, lake trout. Lake trout has been around for so long, there are a number of articles about it, from the Baltimore Sun to the New York Times. Aaron Hankin did a podcast on it for WYPR, so thanks to all of you for great research and information. Lake trout, we have to begin where everybody begins, where you have to begin, which is by saying lake trout is not trout and it's not from a lake. Many people know it as whiting, but that's not even that much of a better term because whiting covers a whole array of fish. So most specifically, it is hake, and most often silver hake. So then the question is, how did we go from silver hake to lake trout? Bill Devine of Fadley Seafood has a theory that it was we Baltimoreans kind of messing up an otherwise pretty good English word, the word late, L-A-T-E. Apparently, when fish would come into Lexington Market late in the season, they would be called late fish. Maybe the same Baltimoreans who gave us the word that Londoners cringe at, Thames Street, or those who added an extra vowel in Patapsco, for who knows why not. Maybe they turned late into lake and gave us late fish. So then how do we get from hake to trout? That's kind of shrouded in historical mystery, but my guess is that a fishmonger was upselling the lowly bottom-dwelling hake to something that sounded better. That's not that crazy. In fact, we have lots of made-up fish names. For example, if you get tilapia in Africa, it's probably really Nile perch, and if you get tilapia in South America, it's probably Patagonia toothfish. And in fact, lake trout, whiting, or silver hake in St. Louis is called jack salmon, and in Philadelphia, many people know it as mountain trout. So making up lake trout is not that crazy. Wherever we got it, the term has been around for a long time. In the 1920s, the resorts along the shore were known for their lake trout, fried hake, breaded and fried, put between 2 pieces of white bread, usually with the head and tail still on. So it's been around for a long time. In 1937, we have a Baltimore Evening Sun article that advertises large whiting, parentheses, lake trout. So we know it was a well-known term as early as in the 1930s. And in fact, in Baltimore, it is ubiquitously eaten by about everybody. But food historian Adrian Miller says that fried fish has its roots, deep roots in America's African-American communities dating back to the times of slavery. Many of the folks from Africa who were brought over carried with them their fish-eating traditions, and then would sneak off, or when they got a tiny bit of a rest, go off to the local lake or river to supplement their probably pretty poor diet. And in fact, the fish fries on Saturday nights that are still well known and common throughout America date to this time frame, when on Saturday afternoons, if there was any bit of respite, that's when it happened for enslaved people. And if they had a particularly good afternoon of fishing on Saturday night, they might hang a red lantern outside of their cabin, letting people know that a fish fry was on. But like many American foods, fried fish is kind of a hodgepodge. The fish eating tradition, maybe from Africa, and the breading and frying tradition from Europe. So there it is. I'm going to wrap up and say a word or two about how we eat lake trout today. Like 100 years ago, it comes on white bread, probably not with the head and the tail. But unlike 100 years ago, many of us, myself included, douse it with a vinegar-based hot sauce. And I'm finally going to wrap up. I'm here with my two kids, my son John's and daughter Leah, who helped get this series started 2 years ago in my living room as videographers. I've promised them to treat them to a lake trout lunch, and they're going to go inside and grab a sandwich or two and bring it out. Maybe we'll get a glimpse of the real deal. You have to eat it hot out of the fryer, experts say, because the fillets are so thin, they dry out pretty quickly. And besides, with all that hot sauce on it, you don't want your bread to get all soggy. So with that, stay tuned, hold on for a second, and we'll be right back out. And I'm going to turn it over to my two colleagues, Molly and Mary, for another quick thank you for hanging in there with us over 250 videos.
Hi, this is Mary Z. Looking forward to another great year of 5 Minute Histories videos. Thanks so much for watching.
Happy New Year, everyone. It's Molly. Just wanted to say thank you for your support and for sticking with us for 250 videos.
Hi, I'm Johns. Happy New Year, everybody.
Hi, I'm Leah, and thank you for watching these videos, and we're going to be enjoying some lake trout.